Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wulff Den Live, episode 171, starring the only comic book YouTuber out there who did not see Shazam this weekend.
The hell, man.
I was at a
You never see anything.
No, that is not true.
No, you never see anything.
No, that is not true. I see everything. It's just this week.
See everything.
I see everything. I do make it a point to try and see every single comic book movie that comes out, and I have been very good with it.
But not immediately. You never see them immediately.
I see them that weekend. I may not see them opening night.
Sometimes like Sunday.
Yeah.
Sometimes you like wait till Sunday.
Yeah, because you know why? Saturday and Sunday, like in the afternoon, it's empty, the theater. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I didn't see Shazam.
It's not like you have a job or anything where you talk about it in front of like.
Right. Well, it's also not like I have like another job where that
priorities. Will.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Boss, if you're watching, I need more time off to go see movies.
Anyway, hey guys, welcome. Hello, Varen. Hello, Joe. Hello, Casey. Hello, Ariel. Hello, Slaymations. Hello, everybody.
Hello, anyone and everyone who is here. I did buy Avengers tickets like right away, so I will be seeing that Saturday at noon.
We talked about that, right? How I got 6 tickets, and for all my friends who aren't
and only like 2 are going.
Yeah.
I probably won't be seeing Hellboy this weekend though, because apparently that movie sucks.
I know.
I
completely forgot that even
all the reviews are coming out now, and it's like 9 on Rotten Tomatoes.
You read me one before.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $1 from Message Retracted. But also,
yeah, we got a lot of super.
We got
chat.
a super chat before, and it's not coming up for some reason.
We $10 from Jeremy Novak.
Oh, that might be the $1.
Yeah. Bob, Google Play Music is terrible. Take this money, get Apple Music, and listen to my favorite Japanese band, Suchmos. Also, hi, Will.
Thank you.
Yes.
I will definitely listen to them, but probably on Spotify. There's no way in hell I'm getting Apple Music.
I was like close to, because
I've hated iTunes since the dawn of iTunes.
Am I the only person who doesn't hate iTunes?
Yeah, man. iTunes
I feel
is
like
awful.
It's very weird. Like, I've never had like a significant problem with it. I've had to reorganize my collection, but that's about it. Like, I've never had like a severe problem with iTunes.
Like, man, I just want a folder where my music is.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what I use it as.
How?
I don't know. I just do.
It doesn't work like that.
I mean, the UI has gotten like not great over the years, but like, yeah, look.
Yeah, but like, why can't it just be a folder where I put the freaking music, you know?
It is. Like, I got AC/DC right here. I can go down. I got Alice Cooper next. I got old man bands mostly.
Like throws it in alphabetical order, but
yeah. And it categorizes it by album and in chronological order.
It does like a piss poor job of like trying to fill in like where, like what artist you're like if you have a CD that maybe didn't come from a major label, it'll just throw album artwork on it and like try to match it with it.
I've never had that problem, and if I did, it takes like maybe 2 minutes to correct. I don't know. I just don't think it's.
For a long time, I just stopped listening to music because it was so hard to listen to music. Like at the dawn of Spotify, I was like, I give up. I'm just done. Because I didn't like Spotify.
I still don't like Spotify
iTunes,
that much.
But they were the only things you could do.
Amazon Music is good if you have an Echo device. You can just tell Alexa to play music. But other than that,
well, anyway, I have Google Play Music because it comes with Amazon. Yeah. It comes with YouTube Premium. That's why I have it.
Yeah,
it's good. Especially if you want it has most stuff.
Yeah.
The only reason why I want to get Spotify or something else is because I want more Japanese music.
Yeah.
And Apple Music, I'm sure, has it.
Apparently, Apple Music though is very good. Like separate from having been part of iTunes, everything I hear it says like Apple Music is good. And rumor on the street is
I don't want to download it though.
Well, it's included in iTunes.
I don't want it. Well, I hate iTunes. I don't want to get.
Rumor on the street is Apple is going to like break up iTunes
into
music app, movies and TV app.
They probably
podcast.
Should,
yeah,
to be completely honest. We've gone off topic in the very beginning for way too long.
Yeah.
Zwift, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub 12 months. Thank you, David Malox. I'm not saying that right. That's like a foreign name.
Mail you?
That's probably it. Thank you for being a member here on YouTube. Yeah. And Fred, thank you for $5, who says, happy belated birthday, you geezers / early birthday to the missus.
Yes.
How does he know that it's also your wife's birthday?
I might have said something.
And Sardi, thank you for the $2. This is a super chat / end message. Thanks, Sardi.
Thank you.
Also, Long42173, thank you for the sub on Twitch. Dethonius, thank you for yesterday's sub. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yes, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it very much. All right, we got so there's no news.
There really is.
So
it's just surprising.
But there's a lull in like video games around this time.
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of good releases.
Yeah.
Except that there are. I wasn't expecting there to be as many things
Sekiro
coming out
just
so
came out,
quickly.
and that's huge.
Sekiro's a big deal. Sekiro is fantastic.
Actually, did you put this in the keep? No, you did not. I think I'll throw this in.
What is it? Is it about how everybody wants an easy mode?
Yeah, the whole discussion. I mean, I guess I don't have to throw anything in.
I didn't put it in there because I think it's stupid.
I mean, I don't think if they didn't want to put an easy mode in the game, it's their prerogative not to put an easy mode in the game.
Right.
Games don't have to be easy in general. Like if they wanted to make a difficult game, that's fine. On the other hand, if you're not having fun in the game and you use cheat codes, that's also okay.
That's true too.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
I want to play the game at the difficulty that the developer developed it at.
Yeah.
And I want that to be more readily available, like that information more readily available.
Right.
Because I think Halo is developed on hard.
Oh, you mean like what the developer intends you to play on, even though it has like a difficulty.
Yeah, they have like a scale.
Yeah.
But there's the one that is the standard, and then they nerf it or buff it depending on which one you pick.
I see what you're saying.
I used to play Call of Duty on like veteran or whatever the max was because I'm like, I'm good at Call of Duty. I got this. But then some parts were just broken. They were just straight broken. They were freaking impossible. So I don't want to run into stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Sekiro, one difficulty.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And that's the way they wanted it to be.
And it's really hard, but a lot of it is only hard because you're not equipped to do that fight yet. Stuff like that. So it's fair. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, thanks for the $1.
Yeah. I will say something I'm like not... Did you see Resident Evil 2 has a new DLC? It's $5 and it unlocks everything for you, including weapons with unlimited ammo.
It has paid cheats?
Yeah.
That's a thing that we're doing now?
Yeah. I mean, you can unlock those cheats in the game yourself, but if you don't feel like going through all the work, you can just pay $5 and get everything.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
I'm not down with that. I played with a Game Genie over the weekend. Well, remember those days?
Yes. I mean, but that's paid cheats. You have to pay
That's
for
true.
the Game
You pay
Genie.
for the Game Genie. That's true.
I mean, see, this I'm like I'm on the fence on, because on the one hand, it's in the game. You can unlock everything in the DLC, but if you don't have the time or the patience, you just pay the $5 and you get everything.
Something like that would be really useful for Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Because like when they do tournaments.
Oh, I would pay $50 to unlock everybody at this point. I don't care.
Like when they do tournaments, it would be great to like be able to pay an extra like $10 and just have everything unlocked immediately so that they can buy new setups, That'd be really cool. But yeah, I guess it's the same. I guess it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
There's really no difference. It's just dumb. Yeah. It's there, but it's stupid.
The thing is, like, if they made it paid DLC, that means that you choose whether or not to download it and pay the money for it.
That's true.
So it's in your hands. If you choose to do so, that's one thing, and if you choose not to do so, that's also okay.
Yeah.
So
it's if it's in the game, also just harder to get. I changed my mind. It's all right.
Yeah,
that's don't
acceptable.
do it. It's just stupid.
Something like what EA used to do, where like certain guns were only available to purchase. That's not okay. Locking things away behind a paywall is not okay. Being able to get it in the game, but also having a pay option if you don't have the patience, that's okay.
Right. We got a $2 super chat from Luke Stop, who says, this breaks the rules, and then it's like a strange character. I think that character is supposed to break Android phones.
Oh. Yo, don't do that.
Yeah, well, I don't think it actually works anymore.
Yeah.
So, nice try. I think that's all we got.
Yeah. There's also that tweet that circled around. Did you see that?
No. Tim Carr, thank you for the $2.
The
Troy Laurie, thank you for the $1.
at Festus Berry, because he was replying to the PC Gamer article about cheating in Sekiro. He says, "You cheated not only the game but yourself. You didn't grow. You didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked and nothing was gained. It's sad that you didn't know the difference." And then everybody just came out with the memes.
I thought that was from something. That's what it was from?
That's what it's from. And then like all the memes came out about like, you walk up to the guy in town, you press A to see what he says, and that's what he says.
Yeah, I saw like Sonic the Hedgehog on Twitter did one. I didn't know that it was from that.
That was the best. Oh, the penguin from Mario 64.
Austin Bench, thank you for the $2. My dudes. Also, hi, AJ. Sarge133, thank you for $2. Sardi's Peach is done by Game Genie. Sardi's very good.
Yeah.
I can't beat his Peach with my Captain Falcon. But I got an ace up my sleeve, Sardi. You're done tomorrow when we play tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. All right. At some point, we're going to talk about the games that are coming out.
Yes, but first, the Islanders are currently in the playoffs right now, and they're against the Penguins. I got two friends who are there, one up in the cheap seats, one up by the ice. I think they're tied 1-1. Let me check and just.
All right. Anyway, so here's the big deal games that are coming out.
Yep, tied 1-1
this month. Why are they not here? I pulled this page up so that I wouldn't have to load it. Does GameStop just load new articles? GameSpot?
No, I have it. Video game release dates of April 2019.
Yeah, but I think if you leave the page open for too long, it just loads new articles.
What? That's weird.
It loaded 2 extra articles. I don't know. But anyway, next one that's coming out, Will. Strap on your making boots, Will. It's Labo.
Oh, boy.
Coming out Friday.
Oh, wow.
Get that for the missus.
I remember, because in my video from earlier, I say Hellboy comes out on my wife's birthday. That's why.
That's why. Well, so does Labo.
So does Labo.
You can make your Labo.
I'm gonna get my wife
while
Labo.
You're watching Hellboy with your wife. What a great birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wants.
I am so not looking forward to this.
Well, I'd imagine you wouldn't be, but you're the Switch guy.
I know. I'm going to be spending my weekend making this dumb garbage. I am, however, happy that the Mario Odyssey and the Breath of the Wild updates
I heard
for
about that.
VR won't come out till later in the month.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm happy that those are coming out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they're not coming out with Labo so I don't have to do all of it in one weekend. So, yeah. I mean, you're going to be able to use the VR headset with Mario Odyssey. It looks sort of like Moss, or like, what's that? Lucky's Tale? Is that the one with the fox?
Yes.
Yeah. Where you're kind of looking in on the sandbox. You're not playing as Mario. You'd get sick. But you're looking at Mario and controlling him with the controller.
Yeah.
Then there's a Breath of the Wild update, and the footage that they show from that looked way... I mean...
Yeah,
they made it sound like it was the same, where it's like a sandbox and you're looking in, but it didn't look like it at all.
Yeah, I didn't understand what was going on.
It looked like regular old Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a VR version at all. Because the camera was constrained to Link.
Yeah.
Whereas in Mario, the camera was free look rotating. You could look wherever the hell you want. So that didn't make any sense. So I'm interested to see how that works.
Yeah.
The full Labo
I
VR...
underscored, sorry.
You're not doing this on the stream.
I'll turn it off.
The full Labo... We actually have a TV right there if you want to
do.
put it on
I'm fine. Because if I start watching, they're going to lose. So
True.
Yeah.
They're going to lose, Will.
Don't do this.
The Islanders.
Don't do
They're
this.
going to lose. The full Labo VR kit costs $80, while the starter set runs for $40. I'm probably just going to get the starter set.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much... I mean, that's the thing. Like, I got the regular Labo... I got both Labo kits, which was dumb. But I only did like half of the regular Labo kit.
Yeah, because there's just so much to it.
There's too much, and they all take hours to build.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think the basic set comes with the Google Cardboard and the face gun.
Face gun.
Yeah.
I do want the face gun.
Yeah, so you'll get the face gun.
The games that the Labo comes with are fun.
Yeah.
They're fun. They remind me of like a Wii Sports. So like I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's just building it is. Look, it's fun if it's fun in a Lego kind of way. But when you're trying to put a video together, when you're trying to do work, it's just an impedance. You know, that's why I have such a problem with Labo. But anyway, that comes out Friday, and the update for Odyssey and Breath of the Wild doesn't come out till later. And I think those are free, right? Even some Switch titles.
Yeah, free.
Okay.
Free software updates.
Good. Well, next is Cuphead.
Nice.
April 18th.
Very nice.
I'm not going to get this because I already have it on the Xbox.
I don't, so I should probably get it.
You should.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Oh, well, then I don't know if I could play it because it's too hard. I think they should put an easy mode in because, you know.
Easy mode is playing with another person. But as long as they're good, though, because you share lives.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. So this is great.
Yeah. And this could be the first step to more Microsoft games on Nintendo platforms.
I think it absolutely is that. Cuphead's a great game. If you haven't played it, I think you should absolutely get it on the Switch because it probably is going. It's probably a better home on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's because it's
it's
2D
2D side scrolling.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have it on the Switch. This is a good game. Pick it up if you want. Mortal Kombat 11 comes out April 23rd.
I think I am going to get it on Switch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You made your decision?
I've made my decision.
Did you look at all the comparisons in the Digital Foundry and whatnot?
No. All my other friends have Switches, and they're all going to get it on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All your friends play this?
No, but they're interested in it.
Oh, okay.
Because the trailers keep coming out, and they're looking cooler and cooler.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see how it runs because we didn't get to play it at PAX.
No, we did not.
Nintendo doesn't like us.
Yeah.
Then, in case you forgot, Days Gone comes out April 26th. Just in case you forgot, Will. Days Gone is coming out.
Like, I know that game's coming, but, like, yeah, I always forget when it's coming.
I always forget about it.
Yeah.
Because
It's so weird, because it looks like a knockoff of The Last of Us from the people who produced The Last of Us.
yes. It looks like just another zombie game.
Yeah.
It's like too much. I don't see the only thing that I guess their gimmick is that there's so many zombies.
Yeah, which admittedly looked cool in the first demos for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's that post-apocalyptic setting. The difference is instead of a gruff dad, you're a gruff biker. But it does the same things as The Last of Us. They're both, quote-unquote zombie games, but most of the time you're not really fighting zombies. You're exploring the world and dealing with other humans. It's the same thing.
I just it looks like just another AAA, like nothing. They haven't added anything.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't looked too far into it. I've only seen a couple of the trailers. So I'm not that interested. Comes out April 26th. I'm interested to see how well the reviews are, but I'm not going to play it, I don't think, unless it's like phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I'm not even playing Red Dead. I'm not even anywhere near close to done in Red Dead, But anyway,
I'm going to beat that game one day, I swear to God.
That's all GameSpot has for the big April releases. But there's more, Will. I wrote them all down. You dummy.
That's me. That's what they call me.
Tomorrow. You idiot. We got Hellblade's
Senua's.
Senua's?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Senua's.
I feel like I've heard that out loud before, and that's not how it.
Well, everybody I know
Hellblade's coming out friggin' tomorrow,
and that's exciting.
Thursday,
$30 on the Switch.
$30, yes.
I might just buy it.
I kind of want to play it. I heard it's short, so I'm down.
I really want to play it. I wanted to play it back when it came out on PS4, and now that it's on a game system I can play on the toilet,
Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 HD remastered. It's the together?
Yeah, whenever Square releases Final Fantasy X, they bundle it with 10-2.
Oh, well, that comes out on April 16th.
Okay.
So Tuesday?
Yes.
So there you go if you want Final Fantasy on your Switch.
Yeah.
Katana Zero comes out next Thursday, the 18th, which is a weird day.
Yeah.
But that is my most anticipated game that I'm talking about right now. I'm very excited to play that.
Yeah.
I played it at PAX. It was very good. I think everybody should try that out. It's I talked about it in my video, but it's a 2D side scrolling like ninja game, except you play the levels in like chunks.
Yeah.
And it's one hit kill. And if you die, you restart the level and try to figure out how to beat the level without getting hit. It's very good. It's really good. So check out Katana Zero next Thursday, or at least the reviews, because they'll do a better job at selling you on it than I am. After that is SteamWorld Quest, Hand of Gilgamesh, which comes out April 26th, which is another one that was talked about during the Nindies Direct.
Yes.
Or like the first Direct of the year that was a big deal that I completely forgot about. So that's April 26th is SteamWorld Quest. Box Boy and Box Girl, that's another one that they talked about. That's April 25th. That nobody was too excited about, but apparently it's a big deal.
People like Box Boy.
This is like a Japanese indie game.
Yeah.
So get yourself a little Box Boy amiibo. Play Box Boy. Shovel Knight King of Cards is April. There's no date.
That's it?
That's it. It's just coming out in April.
Okay.
There's no date for it. People are excited for King of Cards. I don't know. I haven't played Shovel Knight since the freaking game came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's coming out on the Switch and the 3DS.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess they have to. I guess every treasure trove thing has to come out on the 3DS.
Yeah.
3DS because it was for the freaking. I got it. My Shovel Knight copy is on the 3DS. So I guess I'm not picking up my 3DS to play King of Cards. I guess that also means that's the showdown mode is going to be in that we played.
Yeah.
Untitled Goose Game, Will, is Q1. That's all it says on the website.
Oh, boy.
That got delayed.
Really?
Yes. Well, it says Q1. And they have a little video on Twitter where the goose steals the early 2019 and it gets replaced with later 2019. So now it's coming out later.
Gotcha.
A bit of news. Due to circumstances beyond our control, see video. It's the goose stealing them. Our Goose Game will not be arriving until later in 2019. This means we'll be able to make the best Goose Game possible. Thanks for your patience. We'll get this goose to you as soon as we can. That's all we know.
Well, that's good that they let us know.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, but yeah. I mean, we don't know. We don't know when that's going.
After that, on April 30th is Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age, which I did play at PAX.
That is just 12, right?
Yeah,
the Zodiac Age, is that like the subtitle?
I was looking it up because apparently there was a Japanese only expansion for it called International Zodiac Job System.
Okay.
And then when they remastered Final Fantasy XII in HD, they included that, and they call the remaster the Zodiac Age.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Final Fantasy XII. If you like that, it's coming back.
So all you Final Fantasy fans have so much you can play. Before we get to May, I guess I'll read all these super chats.
Okay. Yeah.
Once it freaking loads. Where was the last one? Tim Carr? $2. Austin Bench, thank you for $2. My dudes. I think I read that. Yeah, I read that.
Yeah. Holden Drake, $5 is the next one.
I really liked watching your Sekiro stream. I still haven't gotten past the first section of Neo, so I'm just going to watch you play Sekiro. Okay. I have never played Neo. That's not made by From, is it?
No. But it's in that vein.
Yeah, people say it's like very similar.
Neo is like, I think it's partially based on a Kurosawa film that was never made.
Oh.
I'm more interested in that than the actual game.
Maybe watch a Let's Play then, Will.
Maybe. Or maybe I'll just watch some Kurosawa films.
Simon for Belmont with $2. Bob, please talk about Ritual of the Night. No. Is that...
Yeah, it's Bloodstained.
Still embargoed? They emailed me.
Yeah.
Can I talk about it? You read the next super chat.
All right, Dark Type Music, $5. Who else is replaying the entirety of Breath of the Wild in VR? Raises his hand emoji. LOL, can't wait to have more cardboard.
I don't know about playing the entire thing because it's...
Yeah,
people spend like 400 hours in that game.
Throw up in that. Did you see, I don't know if if it's going to come out in America, but Nintendo made Labo like boxes you could put your Labo creations in. It's just more Labo cardboard.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I have a box that just has all this crap in it.
Greg Badwolf, $2. You guys are the best. Thank you for your great vid. Thank you.
Thanks
for your viewership.
Hey, guess what? I could talk about Bloodstained, and I think I can talk about Indivisible.
Nice.
When's Indivisible's embargo? Did 6 a.m. Pacific time happen?
Yeah.
Then I could talk about it. I could talk about both.
6 a.m. Pacific time happened at 9. Wait, 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. Yeah.
That happened at 9 a.m. Eastern time today.
I can do it.
Talk
about it. So Bloodstained doesn't have a release date.
Still?
It just, the Wikipedia says Q3 2019.
Neo was Team Ninja, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's they're a big deal. All right, so I played Bloodstained at PAX, and it is way better than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be kind of trash because it doesn't look. It's been looking worse and worse as more like footage comes out. It's been looking like it just didn't look good, but it plays very good.
Right.
Like I haven't played Castlevania in forever since the friggin' Game Boy Advance one. But every like button is a different attack or ability in it. Some use your magic, some use your little. My character's using a sword, not a whip. I'm sure you can get a whip in the game, but I was using the sword.
Right.
And I was using every single ability to get through the castle. There's one that you throw on the ground and it like makes this ripple that like burns everybody who's touching the ground. Yeah. There was one that was like needles that like shotgunned forward. That was good for some of the flying enemies. I like jump in front of them and then do that. It was awesome. It was really good. I was a big fan of the abilities that I had. I used every single one of them, so that means that they're all very useful. And I assume that you can swap them out, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. So the combat's really good. It's good. I'm excited for it. That's gonna be good. Indivisible. I wasn't
explain
really
this game again to me.
All right. So Indivisible, the art and animation is awesome.
Right.
Except the version that I played was unfinished, so some of the characters just weren't there and stuff. It was like really bizarre. So Indivisible is a platformer, is a 2D platformer, but when you approach an enemy, it goes into this like pseudo turn-based like party fight. You know, like kind of like Final Fantasy, how you have like your party, but it's a turn-based fight. Yeah. It's pseudo turn-based, so like you can do your moves whenever you want, but you have like a cooldown period between the moves that you do. Each character has their own abilities. They each have 2 separate moves. They can all block. So when the enemy will attack one character at a time. And if the enemy goes for you, the one character you block, each character is assigned to one of the face buttons, one of the 4 face buttons. Okay. So I think it's like down and the face button of the character will make that character block, or back and that character, something like that. Each character also has a way to break a shield, and that uses up all of their like moves if you do a move that like breaks a shield or something. Right. So I'm not too down with that sort of like combat. But the platforming was cool, and the animation was cool. All right. So, I mean, if you're into games with, I guess, turn-based combat or pseudo-turn-based combat, then you might be into that. But I wasn't really into that. I was much more interested in Bloodstained.
As I think many people are.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got more super chats. Greg Badwolf.
Read that already.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I think we're on to May now.
Yes. Would you like to read it?
The GameSpot article or...
No, May. Well, yes, May. We have Duck Game.
Yes.
Which the art for that is much different than I was picturing. Duck Game is great. It's like a 4-player. What would you what would you say it's like? It's like
I don't know anything about Duck Game.
you don't know? You never played Duck Game?
No, I've never played Duck Game.
It's like I don't want to say it's like the original Mario Brothers.
No, this doesn't look like that.
It's a 2D like battle arena.
Okay.
4 players against each other, and there's like random guns that like get thrown into the map, and you just grab them and like shoot each other.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the whole game. It's cool. There's games like it. I can't put my finger on what other games are like that now. It's just a dumb, fun like party game.
Right.
And it's the matches are like super quick because it's just whoever gets the best gun and then just blows the other person away.
This game supports online play and save data cloud backup.
Mm. Oh, that's not a lot of games do both.
Yeah.
Does it say it requires Switch Online?
I think it's saying it without saying it.
Well, they have to say it.
It has the online logo, and it says, get more from your games with a Nintendo Switch Online membership. This paid service gives you access to online play, a selection of NES games, cloud backup for your saved data, and compatible games, and more.
Oh, and then it says, this game support, online play. And... Well, you need Switch Online for this cloud backup.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say if you need it for the online play.
Well, I'm imagining if they threw it in here, then it does.
Does Fortnite have it in there?
Let's go to Fortnite.
Well, anyway, the next game is Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4.
Yes.
Coming out May 20th.
Yes.
And you're going to get this.
I'm going to get one of them.
Yeah, I don't need to replay 0. 0 isn't that great.
I never finished it, and I kind of want to. But 0 is one of those Resident Evil games that's too Resident Evil. Where, like, the story is just...
Too wacky?
Yeah, insane for no reason. It's like all the bad Resident Evil games are like do that.
Yeah, it was as far as Resident Evil, it was a good game. It's just there was too much Resident Evil at the time.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it came out the same year as the remake.
Yeah, and it feels exactly the same as the remake.
And I have like the HD remake for PS4, and I've never touched it. So I doubt I'm going to touch 0 again. Yeah. But Resident Evil 4, I will always touch.
Resident Evil 4 is a great game. Yeah. Playing Resident Evil 2, the remake, made me really want to play Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. And I'm excited it's going to come to the Switch so I can take it with me wherever I go.
I hope it plays similarly to Resident Evil 2, though.
I don't know.
You were saying that it
doesn't.
It's a little rough going back to Resident
Evil 4. It
Evil
is, because you can't move and shoot at the same time. It's still technically tank controls, but you don't notice it because it's easier, from the perspective, it's easier to move yourself forward than it is. Shoot, I don't know if they changed it for like the remakes, but like shoot, it originally wasn't a trigger. It was A.
Oh yeah, because you have to hold the trigger to aim.
Yeah, that game was designed specifically for the GameCube controller, and like every time I played it on like a different system other than the Wii, like remapping it was like very different.
In Resident Evil 2, I miss having the roundhouse kick. Yeah. I miss stepping on zombies' heads, which was in Resident Evil 2. I don't know why it's not in the remake, unless I'm missing something. I guess that's it.
I miss having a knife.
Like
all
a
the
good
time.
Knife.
Yeah, one that just doesn't break on you, just having a knife with you all the time. Yeah. Apparently
you can use it.
Yeah, but like it degrades.
Yeah.
One of the things you can unlock or pay $5 for is an unbreakable knife.
That's good.
But if you stab it in a zombie and you don't get it back,
then you lose it.
Then you lose it.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Also, the day after, on May 21st, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I'm not playing this again.
Yeah, I think I keep saying to myself I would like to play it again, but I know I'm not going to.
I actually liked Assassin's Creed 3. I liked Assassin's Creed 3.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't what a lot of people wanted or expected.
No, we were just done with Assassin's Creed.
There's that too. But there was this whole idea like, oh, Assassin's Creed, it's coming to America, so it's going to be better than all the other Assassin's Creeds. And it was just like all the other Assassin's Creeds.
It was just... It was Assassin's Creed like Revelations, but in America.
Yeah.
And with boats.
Yeah.
But there was significantly less boats in this than the following title.
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah, which is why I have a newfound appreciation for this game.
Yeah.
Because Black Flag, a little too much with the boats there.
Yeah.
Did you look up? You were looking up Fortnite to see if that
yes.
said.
I don't see it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So then maybe with Duck Game, you will need Switch Online.
Yeah.
Is that all? I think that's all the games.
For May, yeah.
So yeah, May isn't looking too hot. We got Duck Game, Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4, and Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Those are all for the Switch, though.
Yeah.
So that's good. For the rest of the year, well, I think I have... Yeah, this list has all the consoles for May. Life is Strange episode 2, episode 3. Rage 2. Oh, how can we forget about Rage 2?
Oh, yeah.
That's for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. You played that.
I did.
Talk about it.
There's not much to talk about.
Okay, never mind.
It was just like they plopped you in a big open world. You go around to like these little strongholds. You kill everybody, and you move on.
How did it play?
I mean, look. What
were the weapons
like? The shooting combat was great, as it was in the first Rage. Driving combat, not really. Yeah, no. Driving handles very well. Driving combat is a little clunky. I don't know. The way it played, from what I played, it felt like Far Cry without structure, like without it, like a cohesive, like go here, do this because it leads to this type of thing.
Well, Far Cry doesn't really have that either anymore.
It doesn't, but like there's still like this sense of like a story and purpose and context to what you're doing. This didn't really have any of that, and I don't know if it was because it was just like a slice of the game, like specifically supposed to be a demo, or if that's indicative of what the game's going to be.
So you're not interested?
I mean, I wasn't interested in the first one.
Hey, everybody's Golf VR comes out, on May 21st. People like that game for some reason.
Yeah.
People were nuts over everybody's golf, but now we get a VR version.
Yeah.
Also, how could we forget Team Sonic Racing comes out May 21st for everything.
That should be good if the other games are any indication.
I want a demo.
Yeah.
I haven't even played the other. I've never played a Team Sonic Racing game or a Sonic Racing game.
They're very good. Yeah.
I mean, that's not true. I played Sonic R.
Doesn't count.
No, it's not good.
No.
It's not a good game. I was amazed at how bad Sonic R was.
Yeah.
I played it at a museum.
Really? We have it. It's on Sonic Gems collection.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like unfathomably
very bad.
It's so bad. It's so hard to control.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird. Like, usually in a racing game, if you go off the track, like, you noticeably get slower and it's harder to control. No, this doesn't care. Just go.
Zooming around.
Go.
Yeah, it's hard to tell even where you have to go. It's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah.
So hopefully Team Sonic Racing is not bad.
Yeah, I think should be good.
And that's it.
Yeah. May is a light month.
May is a light month, but April is certainly not. There's like a million things coming out. Also, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy came out yesterday.
I saw somewhere people were complaining that the artwork is completely different.
They did that with Street Fighter.
Well, Street Fighter, they still made the characters look like the characters. Mm-hmm. This, like, apparently they don't look like the original characters.
Oh, they just look different now?
I mean, the main characters do, but like everyone else, like, just doesn't.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird for a game where it's like so centered around the artwork.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've never played a Phoenix Wright game before, so
me neither.
Probably not gonna play that. Oh, and let's not forget about June, which comes right after.
Why? What's happening in June? What could possibly be coming out in June?
I don't know why it's buried in this list, but Super Mario Maker 2 is coming out in June. But so is Crash Team Racing.
Oh.
So you got Sonic Racing.
Yes.
Coming out at the end of May. And then at the end of June, you got Crash Team Racing.
Yes. Do you think Mario Maker 2 will have a Mario Kart mode? And then those other two games can just go screw off?
No, it is not going to have that. I mean, we don't know anything about Mario Maker 2.
Other than what we saw in the demo, in the trailer.
Yeah. We're getting slopes.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, And we don't have a date for it.
No.
We just know it's coming out in June. I suspect it's going to be exactly when E3 is, just to make it as inconvenient for me as possible.
Probably. You know Nintendo. They like to inconvenience you.
But I got to get my hands on it as soon as humanly possible.
Right.
We don't even know if there's like a preview event happening or anything. Yeah. I don't know. So trust me, I'm following it very closely. All right. I guess that's it for the releases.
Yeah, up through June.
Is there anything else this year that you're interested in?
No.
Astral Chain comes out in August.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. Wolfenstein Youngblood comes out in July, but I don't think I'm going to play that. I still didn't beat the DLC for Wolfenstein 2 yet. Shenmue 3, I know a lot of people who are excited for that.
Those people are dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man. There's like a cult following with Shenmue 1 and 2, and I completely understand it. I'm sure those were amazing games. But this new one looks just like the old ones.
Yeah, I don't know if...
But it's 2019 now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work.
It's not going to happen.
Then September, there's Catherine Full Body, which I thought came out already.
I know. I keep hearing things about it.
It's like it's got the third Catherine.
I kind of
Catherine with a Q.
That's not coming for Switch, is it?
No, it's just PS4.
If it was coming for Switch, I would play it.
Yeah.
Because I want to know about this third Catherine.
Yeah. And then on your birthday is Borderlands 3, a game only I apparently don't care about.
Ooh.
And I'm an asshole for not caring about it.
I do want to play that. Let's not forget about Pokemon.
Yes.
This year, Sword and Shield. It says Luigi's Mansion 3 for Switch.
Yeah, I know that's coming out, but they don't... I guess that doesn't have a
Link's
date
Awakening yet. For the Switch.
Yes.
We don't have a date for that.
Yeah.
And also, we don't know anything about Animal Crossing.
Correct.
But we know that it's coming in 2019. So Nintendo still has a lot to show us for what's happening this year. There's still a lot going on this year. Oh, and also Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the other systems, there's Jedi Fallen Order, Battletoads apparently, Gears 5, Psychonauts 2. Sea of Solitude, which I think is that Ubisoft game that's just boats.
You said Jedi Fallen Order. We're gonna.
Well, this weekend is Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, and it's supposed to be like a big dump of Star Wars news. We're supposed to figure. Allegedly, we're getting a trailer and the title for Episode 9. We're getting information on the Mandalorian TV show, and it's confirmed that they're going to show us stuff for Jedi Fallen Order.
Is it confirmed that we're getting a trailer for Episode 9?
It's rumored that we're getting a title and a trailer.
Okay.
Yeah,
probably like a short teaser.
Yeah,
because I mean that's coming out this year. We don't know anything about it.
We don't know anything.
Jedi Fallen Order was announced 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was the day of your wife's engagement party. No,
bridal shower.
Bridal shower. Yes. That they announced it. I was listening to it in the car. And it was at the EA conference, and they just handed the mic over to this guy in the audience, and he goes, "We're making a game. It's called Jedi Fallen Order. We're very excited about it."
Yeah, that's it.
That was all. That was all they had to say. So we knew that the title was Jedi Fallen Order for a really long time. So now hopefully we'll see something about it.
Yes.
This is supposed to be a single player game.
Yes. It's set during the Great Jedi Purge.
Yeah, I'm so sick of that time period. Stop.
It's
the most uninteresting time period of Star Wars history.
I wouldn't say it's uninteresting. I would say like it's already so well traveled by this point. There's not a whole lot more ground you can cover.
Just stop.
You know?
Just stop.
Yeah.
There's so many other great time periods.
There's the Old Republic
stuff in
We
there.
still don't know a whole lot about the space between Jedi and Force Awakens.
Yes.
That's 30 years. There's been like little things here and there, but there's 30 years worth of time that you can fill.
Yep. And I say this every time. But every time you add more Jedis during that time period between episode 3 and episode 4, you take you take the weight off of Luke's journey. You know, you make it less important.
It's not so much you take the weight off of Luke's journey. You make the Jedi Purge less important.
Yes,
because they didn't get everybody. I can understand like one or two surviving. Like if you just watch
Yoda and Obi-Wan.
Well, I mean,
and that's it.
Well, because in Rebels there was a Padawan who got away, who like was able to escape. So like that's fine. But then when you start throwing like, oh, this planet is full of Jedi who escaped, and oh, over here there's a whole town of Jedi who escaped.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
You make this Order 66 look inept.
Yeah.
So
that, and also like, how come they don't know that there's all these Jedis? How come those Jedis aren't doing anything?
Yeah.
They're like, stop this. How come Luke is the only hope when he doesn't know anything?
Yeah.
And he's not a Jedi at all. There's people who are already Jedis. Yeah. Just get them. Just get one of them to do it.
Obi-Wan does say in Revenge of the Sith, you know, I've set the beacon to alert any survivors to stay away from Coruscant. He does say that. So that does imply that, you know, it is possible that like one or two other Jedi could have survived the Purge, in addition to Yoda and Obi-Wan. But like, you know, like we said, if there's like 100 survivors, then the Great Jedi Purge wasn't that great.
Yeah, and there's plenty of better options to stop the Empire than going, hey, farm boy, get in that X-Wing and blow up the Death Star. Yeah. I'm very passionate about this.
Unless the star of Jedi Fallen Order is Kyle Katarn, in which case all is forgiven.
Yeah, then it's cool. Then we're totally fine with it. Then I'm on board. I'm 100% in. We got some super chats here. We're also done talking about all this stuff coming up. Jacob Gill with $2. Hey, have you guys seen the Crab Champions trailer? What the hell are you talking about?
I feel like I should know what that is. I've heard that before.
Sounds like a meme.
Yeah.
This is the meme of the crabs dancing, is it not? Well, this is labeled April 1st. Right? This isn't real. What is this? I've already spent too much time on this.
Yeah.
R. Dilly, thank you for $20. Love you guys. Thank you, R. Dilly.
Thank you.
That's like what? Like 2 Starbucks drinks? That was a
Maybe?
joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, $20.
That was totally a joke. Ha ha, everybody laugh. Ian Quinn says, I like to believe that Darth Vader tracked down and killed all but Obi-Wan and Yoda. Yeah, like I was kind of cool with...
Well, that was part of the storyline in Rebels, was like he was still tracking down anyone who survived.
I was kind of cool with the opening part of
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
I wanted to say Force Awakens. I'm like, that's not it.
I was going to say that too, like Force Unleashed, like that was part of it, like finishing the Purge. But even still, there were only like, you know, like 2 or 3 left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
In addition to Starkiller.
Exactly.
So, you know, it still made sense.
And the Force Unleashed, the first one, the story was all right.
The story was very good, yeah.
The second one
can go to hell.
The second one was bad.
Second one was very bad, like shockingly bad.
Yeah. But still, nobody can get lightsaber combat right.
No, like
Jedi, except for Jedi Outcast.
Yeah.
And Jedi Academy. They're the only... Look, somebody posted a GIF on Reddit the other day of Jedi Outcast. Or it looked like Jedi Academy, but he was playing as Kyle Katarn.
Yeah.
And the lightsaber combat was awesome, and it's still awesome. It still looks awesome, especially compared to today when you got freaking Battlefront.
Yeah,
and you're just mashing X. You know?
Yeah,
it's not cool.
I mean, in Jedi Academy, you were just hitting, you know, left click, but even still,
there was the lightsabers were connecting.
Yeah,
you know.
I was gonna say, like there's a technique to it. You know, there's timing to it. You can change your stance, which like made a big deal.
And you get in and out.
Yeah,
that's part of it. In Battlefront, you're just mashing, and the lightsaber is just flailing. There's no connection or anything. The animations are poor.
I haven't played it, but I have heard that the tie-in game for Revenge of the Sith had good lightsaber combat.
The tie-in game for Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, the video game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that had good lightsaber combat.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, and
we had the Phantom Menace for
the
PC.
Yes, not so hot. But like not so much when you were, you know, taking out the battle droids, when you were doing like 1-to-1 Jedi fights, like that felt like an actual fight.
We need something like that. Yeah. So if Fallen Order is going to have something like that.
I think I have it for PS3. Maybe I'll download it and give it a shot.
Yeah. Everybody tweet at him. Make sure that
make sure I do that
next time.
Yeah.
Let's do our next story.
Yes.
There's really not much to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dumb. Nintendo made a huge oopsie
Okay.
Last week or a few weeks ago, we reported on new Smash Brothers modes.
Yes.
There was going to be. It was rumored that there was going to be a stage builder.
Yeah.
And a home run contest. And probably something else I don't remember. But there's a new commercial for Smash Brothers, and in it, there's a TV with Smash Brothers on it, and it straight up just has the stage builder there. It's there.
It's slightly blurred, but yeah,
but it's like
it clearly says stage builder.
It clearly says stage builder.
Yeah.
That icon is a stage.
Yeah.
So,
and I like how it's the very first shot of the commercial right after the Switch logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm playing it now, and it right away.
Yeah, I'm playing it on screen now too. There it is. That's
it
it.
is. That's
he grabs it and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm beating Inkling. Wow, crazy."
Yeah. I did see the first tweet I saw, like referencing this news. The person said, "Oh my god, Sonic is in Smash."
That's pretty funny. So we're getting to stage builder. I don't know how that fares really. Like, I guess hopefully you can use it in private battles.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
I think the way stage builder used to work in Smash was you can use it like in private battles and local play and things like that, but you couldn't use it like in competitive online mode. You couldn't use it in For Glory.
Well, I want it on private online.
Yeah,
like I assume that you can use it on local play, but private online
that would be good.
Would be excellent because people use the stage builder to build levels that have lava all around, like a lava box, so that you can't get blasted out,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of possibilities with like different match types and like custom games with that. So having private arenas with these custom levels or custom match types would be awesome. That'd be sick. They'll open up the game to do so much more stuff. But I expect that Nintendo isn't that forward thinking and would probably leave it out of online battle arenas. So big oopsies to Nintendo for that. Nintendo also did another thing that I noticed today. Did I put it in the keep? I don't think I did.
Oh, did you?
When I was looking for the games that were being released, this year.
Yes.
There are specifically Switch games. I noticed that on Nintendo's website, I'm going to pull it up on screen right now. They have Yoshi listed as coming out in December.
Okay.
Even though it's out already. What's it called? Yoshi's Crafted World.
Yeah.
I want to say Yoshi's Epic Yarn, but that's not it. That's a different game. They never deleted the page for Yoshi Nintendo Switch working title. Did they delete it now? Because I tweeted about it.
Is that
did I get them to delete it?
Man, they really must not like you if you're.
I think they. Wait, hold on. I gotta go to my Twitter now.
Yeah.
I think they deleted it. That's where I found it. Just browsing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they did.
Oh wow.
I got them to delete it.
Damn.
That they work fast.
That's power.
I tweeted that 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
But there's the screenshot. Yoshi for the Nintendo Switch working title, December 31st, 2019.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I take full credit for that, too, because this thing has probably been on there forever.
Yeah.
So, that's wild. You got Wario. Whoops.
Yes.
That's their 404 error. All right. Well, what else do we got here?
Next is the Switch Online games.
This is just a reminder.
Yeah. Today. They're available today.
So, we talked about it last week, but now they're out. You can get Punch-Out. Not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream.
The whitewashed Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's not too happy about that.
I'd imagine not.
No, he tweeted the other. He said, "I heard Nintendo's working on a new Punch-Out, and they didn't talk to me." I don't think
he probably doesn't know. Like,
he does. I think he is talking about this. I don't think he's talking about a new Punch-Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "I heard Nintendo's working on a new Punch-Out. My moves are what made the game what it is." That's ridiculous.
He apparently also tweeted a picture from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out of him knocking out Mr. Dream.
That's awesome.
And the hashtag is truth shall be toad. Not told, toad.
Like TOAD?
Yes. Whatever that means.
Who fed him that line?
I don't know.
So his tweet was, heard Nintendo was doing the new Punch-Out without even contacting me. It won't be the same. My knockouts made the game. That's whack.
He also tweeted, Mr. Dream, everybody tell Nintendo America who they think of when they hear Punch-Out.
He's pissed.
He is
They paid him $50,000
something like
or
that.
$15,000. They paid him very little.
Yeah.
But it was before he was a big deal. They got him like right before he was like
he became the boxer of his generation.
So that's the only reason why Nintendo licensed it like that.
Yeah.
Because they got a sick deal. And that's why they don't do it anymore, because they probably want a lot more money. And they don't even want to entertain it.
I mean, honestly, Mike Tyson, you probably get him for cheap now. But also, too, like, Punch-Out existed before him. And there were other...
Yes, the arcade version.
Yeah, and there were, like, there have been other Punch-Out games since. Super Punch-Out, Punch-Out for the Wii.
But anyway, you can get Punch-Out, Mario the Lost Levels, which is the important one, and Star Soldier.
Yes.
So I'm going to play the Lost Levels.
You can also, apparently, out today, is the SP version of Kid Icarus.
Oh, the special version.
Yes.
What's so special about it?
Kid Icarus, the 3 sacred treasures. Don't ever say I'm finished again. In this special version of Kid Icarus, each of the 3 sacred treasures, the mirror shield, the arrow of light, and the wings of Pegasus are already in your possession, and you're ready for the final stage. Seriously, these items make Pit so strong. The final stage has a completely different feel from the first stage, and at the end of it, you'll face off against Medusa, Queen of the Underworld, in order to bring back light to Angel Island.
I like the special versions of these games.
Yeah, they're cool. They're interesting.
I played the special version of Kirby and the special version of what's it called? Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden, it drops you right at the end boss.
Yeah.
And Kirby, it drops you at the New Game Plus because the game's too easy.
Yes.
So they just make it a little harder for you.
Yes.
So that was cool. Mm-hmm. That was when I was preparing for the NES tournament, because I was like, oh, they're going to probably pick one of the special things, because that's a cute, fun little feature to show off.
No, they just played all the games you didn't practice on.
It was, that was a lazy tournament.
Yeah.
They were like, what are some multiplayer games on the Switch? Dr. Mario, Balloon Fight, and I don't know, ice hockey.
Yeah.
You know? So, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the next story? Or do you want to talk about your boy over here?
Real quick. LKM Cherokee with $5 super chat. Hey, Will, thoughts on Flash 67 and 80 and 68, Batman Who Laughs 4, Detective Comics 1001. Also thoughts on Shazam 4 and Martian Manhunter 4. I'm pretty sure half of those are comics from like weeks ago that I still haven't read, and probably not going to. Batman Who Laughs 4 was interesting. Flash was all right, and I did download Detective, and I just haven't read it yet. Detective is like one of the comics actually on my pull list. Mm-hmm. So something I actually read. Not just because LKM Cherokee pays me to read them.
What did you get at PAX?
I got Resident Evil Code Veronica Book 1 from Wildstorm Comics. And the Batman role-playing guide. Apparently there was a Batman...
What are you getting into? What type of nonsense are you getting into?
Apparently there was a Batman role-playing game, like a Dungeons & Dragons Batman game. I've never heard of it, but I saw like the game guide for it. I'm like, I want that.
Well, wouldn't everybody just want to be Batman?
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah,
but
how do you DM
I
that?
haven't looked through it yet, but I'm going to, because now apparently my friends want to do a Dungeons & Dragons campaign because I hang out with nerds.
Those are some nerd stuff. Well,
I'm into nerdy stuff. I've never played Dungeons & Dragons.
I've never either. I've always wanted to.
I'm like interested now. I think because it's cool. Because like, you know, it's on Stranger Things, so everybody's into it now. But yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll make a video for this channel about super nerd shit.
Well, anyway, hey, everybody's been asking for PlayStation name changes to the PlayStation account. It's the only freaking online service where you can't change your name.
Yes.
So if your name is Dank Nugs 420,
yes, Bong Ripper 3
from back when you used to do weed,
yeah,
and now you don't anymore, you're stuck with Bong Ripper 69. but not anymore. Now
Not anymore. Well, to an extent.
Okay. Well, Polygon over here.
Read the article.
Says PlayStation customers can finally update their PlayStation Network IDs, a long-awaited feature that Sony announced in October, starting Wednesday. As previously noted by Sony, the option to change your PlayStation Network name comes with a few caveats. The PSN online ID change feature is supported by games, quote, originally published on or after April 1st, 2018. But the company warns that it cannot guarantee that all games, quote, fully support the feature. According to Sony, at least 10 games have known critical issues as a result of the change, including Sony-published titles like Everybody's Golf,
No!
Little Big Planet 3, and some MLB The Show games. Those critical issues include losing progression in games or towards PlayStation trophies and losing in-game currency earned or paid associated with those games. That sucks.
These are the 10 games they listed. Disc Jam, Everybody Golfs, Just Dance 2017, Little Big Planet 3, MLB The Show 14, 15, and 16, Onrush, Golf Club 2, and Worms Battlegrounds.
Other games that don't work fully with PlayStation Network Online ID change feature includes Bloodborne, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us, NBA 2K19, and Warframe.
Those are huge games right there.
I know. But it says it doesn't work fully.
Right.
So
but what does that mean?
It's not gonna break the game.
No, it's not gonna break the game. Yeah.
A full list of games tested on the website Will just read. Changing your PlayStation Network ID is free the first time. Sony is charging $10 to change a PlayStation Network ID beyond that initial change. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus subscribers will pay only $5. More, which you probably are if you have a network ID anyway.
Yeah.
More details about the feature are available at the PlayStation blog. So when I worked at GameStop, every kid who came in was buying $10 points cards for Xbox just to change their name.
Right.
People change their name all the time and pay for it, and they're totally happy to pay for it, which I think that's a smart way to get people not to abuse it.
Yeah.
Because if you let people change their name for free, they will abuse it. I think Sony's is even smarter by giving them one.
Yeah.
You get one name change, and then after that, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And only $5 if you have.
Apparently, there are different lists. So I read the one with critical issues. There's a list of games with identified issues and a list of games with no issues. Mm-hmm. So games with issues identified, games which have been tested and were found to have one or more of the following known issues, which we did not consider critical to the gameplay experience, but which you should review to consider how important they are to you. Previous online IDs may remain visible to you and other players, or the online ID is no longer visible in some areas of the game title. Accounts on PlayStation may be unlinked from game accounts. Linking accounts again may restore the original linkage, and certain game settings may be initialized to their default state. For some game titles, settings may be recovered if you sign out and sign back into the game.
Well, there goes the Pokeball.
Oh, well.
So the reason why all this is such a big problem, and the reason why it took them so long to do this, is because on every other platform in existence, your name on their back end is just a string of code. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of digits or something. And then your forward-facing name is different. Yeah, but on the PlayStation Network, your ID is how they identify you, period, full stop, end of story. So if you're Dank Nugs 420, in PlayStation's code, in the back end, it says Dank Nugs 420 has this much XP in Warframe or like stuff like that. So you can't change the display name. You can't mask it because the display name is how you're identified on the network completely. It's tied too closely. So that's why half of these games are broken. Yeah. That's why it's breaking these games, because they were developed thinking that display name is how you're identified, you know? So if you change that name, you're changing the like field that pulls up all of your stats, that pulls up your save game file and stuff like that. So that's why everything's broken.
I feel like I understand why it was so complicated to change and why like a lot of games have issues, but I feel like there has to be a way for Sony to have done this and not have as many problems as there are. Like, this should be a feature that is accepted by all games across all platforms, but it's not. And I feel like there could have been a way to implement maybe like a dual name system where your original name is still the name you're identified by, but there's another layer on top of it.
That's what I always thought. Like, you can have you have your the like exactly what you're saying. You can have the name that you're being that the game registers you have, but then there's a display name, something over it, like a layer over it. But the game has to be developed with that in mind. Yeah. So every game before April 1st wasn't developed with that in mind.
And now every game that has to get patched for that.
Yes. And some games just straight up can't because nobody's working on them anymore.
I feel like that could be done on a system level. You know, because if games are just pulling from, you know, the base ID.
Well, then that game, you will be identified as your base ID. If it's an old game,
I guess.
Yeah, it just won't work. My name change just won't work on those games, you know?
And on that note, I feel it's important to mention that PS3 and PS Vita games and apps do not support change of online ID feature.
That makes sense.
But then at that point, like if I were to change my name and I go to play a PS3 game, how is that going to affect it?
It's just going to be your old name, probably.
Is it going to be my old name, or is it going to, brick my PS3?
I don't know about brick.
Like, am I going to have problems now trying to access these games?
You might have problems.
That's bad.
Basically, don't do this unless your name is really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Miguel says, they said today I can change it. It's 9 p.m. and still I haven't been able to change my name.
I did hear there are a lot of, like, problems.
Nintendo doesn't have the best... Nintendo either, but Sony doesn't have the best network.
Lifehacker put up an article on how to change your name. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can just go to the meat of it. They put up a video for it, Sony, but let's see if I can. Nope, they don't have like it's just step by step.
No, of course not. Lifehacker kind of went down the tubes like 5 years ago.
Here we go. You have to dig pretty deep into the PS4's menu system to get it on your console. So from the console, you can't even do this from the website. On your console, go to Settings, then select Account Management, and then Account Information, then Profile, then finally Online ID. Oh, you can change your name through PlayStation.com.
It's probably a lot easier doing it that way.
Sign into your account, go to PSN Profile, and click the Edit button.
Well, all right.
Yeah, there you go.
So if your name's
Sex Magic 69,
Pound Me Daddy 42.
Yeah.
Then you now congratulations, today's your day.
When you change your name, you will have the option to display your old ID alongside your new one for 30 days, allowing other players to acclimate to the change. You have to make this decision right away when you change your name, and you can't activate or deactivate until the month's up. Another interesting wrinkle, technically, you retain ownership of any and all of your PSN ID names, so you can always revert back to the old handle free of charge.
A lot of people will like stir up like drama in like, chats or like, and like certain games they will troll and then get kicked out or banned or whatever, and then change their name and then just go back and do it all over again. That's why people change their names so frequently. But then there are people who just legitimately need to change their name.
Yeah.
They made the name when they were 11.
Yeah.
Will, I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog footage.
Oh, okay.
IGN got a little taste of what the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is going to be like.
It was CinemaCon this past week. It's a big like convention in Las Vegas for it's like for industry people to like show off the movies and stuff to the press. They did it for the Avengers. They did it for like a couple other things, and then they did it for Sonic.
According to IGN, Paramount showed the first footage from the upcoming live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie at CinemaCon today, revealing this. Today was April 4th.
Yeah.
Revealing that the movie appears largely set in in our world and not the futuristic world of the games and animated series. I'm going to stop right there and say that the world is only like slightly futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also there's like different worlds that Sonic games are set in.
Well, I mean, primarily they're set on like one world, but he has traveled to like different planets at certain points.
Well, there's Morbius. No. Mobius.
Yeah, Mobius. Mobius is allegedly Earth like years in the future, though. And Mobius was created for the TV show in the 90s.
Yeah. There's that. There's also just straight up Earth. Isn't there? Like Sonic Adventure is just Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sonic X was like a parallel Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's like different.
Yeah, depending on the canon of Sonic.
So I think you can totally get away with our world.
Yeah.
But just like with like slightly different technology.
Yeah. I always imagine like, Futurama, where it's like Earth, but it's like far off in the future and it's got like creatures and humans like living side by side. I feel like that like aesthetic.
Like Pokemon. Yeah. Not only did the footage show the CG animated Sonic in action and interacting with humans, it also revealed Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. Yes, the movie seems to mostly refer to him as that rather than Dr. Eggman. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that. Because I still call him Robotnik. I know him as Robotnik, even though canonically he's Eggman.
I switch back and forth. Yeah. Who doesn't look as much like his game/cartoon counterpart as fans might expect? He's not particularly egg-shaped, and he isn't bald. At least not in the most of the footage shown. More on that below. There were 2 pieces of footage shown, the first devoted mostly to Sonic and the other to Dr. Robotnik, with the latter sizzle reel cut as if it were Robotnik's movie and not Sonic's. The Sonic footage opened on a country road as James Marsden's small-town cop, Tom Wachowski, sits parked, his radar gun waiting to catch speeders, and that's when, whoosh, a blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog. Tom can't believe his eyes. We see Sonic's point of view as he races down the road and through the woods. We hear him say, "Gotta go fast," as Coolio's Gangster's Paradise plays. Tom finally catches Sonic as the latter is hiding inside a shed. Sonic just says, meow? Get it? Because he's a cat.
I get it. It's not funny, but I get it.
We see Tom driving with Sonic in the passenger seat of Tom's vehicle as Sonic explains that he's here to save our planet. There are shots of futuristic, presumably alien ships in the sky, and then Sonic confronting other hovering weapons while making a Fitbit wisecrack. I wonder what that Fitbit wisecrack is.
Oh, God.
Oh, because he's running.
Yeah.
Yes.
So his Fitbit probably like exploded on his wrist because he's going so fast.
Is he from Earth?
I don't think so.
Because if he's not,
I don't think so.
How does he know what a Fitbit is?
I don't know.
Tom and his wife, played by Tika Sumpter, I don't know who that is, have to smuggle Sonic into an office building, hiding him in Tom's gym bag.
Kill me.
But Sonic won't stop talking. Because he's very mouthy, Will. He's Sonic the Hedgehog. Complaining that the bag smells like Right Guard deodorant and an old ham sandwich.
Kill me.
It should have been chili dog.
Yeah.
The movement inside the bag and Sonic's chatter get the attention of 2 bystanders as the Wachowskis wait for an elevator. They think they have stuffed their child inside the bag. Tom advises them that it's not their child, but there is a child in it. The footage ended with one quick shot of Jim Carrey as Robotnik. He looks like, Jim Carrey with a big waxed handlebar mustache. He's not bald and is dressed in all black, trench coat and boots. After that, Sonic footage ended. Jim Carrey came out on stage to jokingly present an alternate piece of footage, positioning it as a Robotnik movie, right down to a title logo. This footage begins at the Pentagon, where the military brass are discussing an energy surge that knocked out power in the Pacific Northwest. Despite their reservations, the military brings in Dr. Robotnik to help them on the matter. He arrives on a high-tech chopper, kind of like one of the ones in Sonic Adventure.
Yes.
Flanked by a suck-up assistant, Robotnik quickly puts a uniformed major, played by Neil
McDonough.
McDonough?
Poor Neil McDonough.
In his place. And then we see Robotnik greeting Tom at his home. "Good morning, my rural chum." That's a quote. The two then have an exchange where Robotnik says Tom was bottle-fed, but he replies that he was breastfed, actually. "Nice," replies Robotnik. Rub that in my orphaned face."
Kill me.
That's a Jim Carrey quip there. C+C Music Factory's "Everybody Dance Now" plays over a series of shots of Robotnik with Jim Carrey doing his slapstick routine. I wonder what his slapstick routine is.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Robotnik gets a latte from his assistant, roughs him up a bit, but the assistant is clearly in awe of him. It's not until the very end of this footage that we glimpse Carrie's Robotnik looking a bit more like his video game counterpart with a bald head and giant bushy mustache. He's in a post-apocalyptic desert landscape. It should also be noted, Carrie really isn't doing any sort of accent or voice for the character. That sounds a lot like the flashback scene in Batman vs. Superman.
I knew I was going to hate this movie.
Where he's in like a desert landscape and he's all gritty all of a sudden for no reason.
No, Bob, there was a reason, because in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, it was going to flash forward to Darkseid taking over the world. It was going to be awesome because Cyborg was missing his legs.
I kind of just got the gist of that.
Yeah.
That Darkseid took over and whatever.
Yeah, but it was supposed to pay off in Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League, the ultimate cut of Justice League, where Flash is going to come back.
Wait, I didn't see Justice League. I just assumed that happened.
No.
They just didn't talk about it at all?
No.
Because there's footage of it.
So what happened in Justice League was they kind of played it off as like when Superman comes back from the dead, spoiler alert, they bring, because the Flash says Lois is the key, so they bring in Lois to like calm him down. They played it off as that. But like,
wait, what do you mean they played it off as that?
Like
if Lois didn't calm him down, he would have
killed the Justice League and possibly the world. Because when he came back from the dead, he was murderous, more so than usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It was That was like my least favorite scene in that bad movie.
I still have to see it.
You don't.
Well, anyway, back to Sonic. Well, while the footage's effects were not final, there was an awkwardness of the Sonic the Hedgehog design in live action, but it wasn't as unnerving as I'd expect. Still, this design and its final presentation will surely continue to be divisive. I'd be lying if seeing Sonic and James Marsden together didn't instantly remind me of the movie Hop, where James Marsden hangs out with the Easter Bunny's son. The footage also left me with the impression the Sonic movie is meant more for 8-year-olds than 18-year-olds. That's true.
You must hate 8-year-olds then.
In a chat before the CinemaCon presentation, Sonic voice actor Ben Schwartz told IGN... Oh, I forgot he's doing this.
I know.
Told IGN his approach to the character was the idea of this little kid that's going really fast and has a little bit of sass and a little bit of attitude. I bring that to the character in comedy. Okay. Schwartz added, when I looked at Sonic and I played Sonic Mania again right before... Oh, he's really aiming for the fans. It's like this little kid that's so excited and moves so fast, and the script really shows that. And so I wanted to bring that to life. Schwartz also acknowledged there were so many great voice actors that have played Sonic in the past for TV. So I really just want to make them proud and make the fans proud, because there's a very strong, lovely fan base for this. So I hope they dig it. Sonic the Hedgehog zooms into theaters November.
I forgot where I heard it, but somebody said that you can always tell if a movie is going to be good or not just by, whether or not the character design or like the art direction for it is anywhere close to the source material. Mm-hmm. And this, like from what we've seen of Sonic so far, it looks nothing like the source material. So if they put such little care into that, what makes you think they're going to put any care into the rest of the movie?
I'm surprised IGN didn't talk too much about how the design looked, and they didn't even say if it is what the leaked shots are.
True,
because those aren't what we know of the Sonic design from this movie. those aren't official.
Yeah, the
images.
only official one is that like silhouetted one.
Yeah, so they didn't even confirm or deny that that's what he's going to look like.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's weird. That's super weird that they didn't say that. Maybe they weren't allowed to say that.
Maybe,
but still,
yeah.
I love how ridiculous it sounds.
This sounds.
I kind of like that.
This is giving me a lot of Michael Bay Ninja Turtle vibes.
Okay. Yes.
A lot of it, because the character design of the Ninja Turtles was awful. At least with the first movie, it had nothing to do with Ninja Turtles, but they went back and tried to make it have something to do with Ninja Turtles and just made it even worse. Yeah, I'm not looking good. Not looking good, Bob.
Part of why I like Sonic so much, especially the modern Sonic stuff, is because of how ridiculous people make it.
Yeah, no, it's a very ridiculous premise.
It's a very ridiculous like
story and
fan base.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And audience, and like people take it way too seriously.
But there's a simplicity to it, and there's a baseline to it that is just very easy to understand and to adapt.
Yes.
You know, the core of what Sonic the Hedgehog has lasted 25 years, because the basic idea is simple. You got this one creature who is going up against an evil scientist who's trying to take over the world. That's it. But here you have this, film crew that decides, no, it has to be realistic. It has to take place in present day Earth. There have to be a lot of humans to make it relatable. Robotnik has to team up with the military for some reason. You're adding all of these things that don't need to be there.
Yeah, I don't like this weird idea that you have to ground it in our reality.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about He-Man or Masters of the Universe, how he comes to Earth in America, and like he's the fish out of water. Like, no, it's okay for us to be the fishes out of water. Like, look at Pokemon Detective Pikachu. That's looking great, and that's the same. That's a very similar idea.
Yes,
it's a video game movie.
Yes,
you've got all of these CGI characters, a lot of them.
Yeah,
there's animals and humans living together. It's futuristic, but not too far futuristic.
Right.
So they're nailing it.
Yeah,
or at least it looks like they're nailing it right now.
Yeah,
this sounds really bad.
Yes,
but will it be so bad that it's good, Will? Because that's what it's sounding like. It's sounding like it might be so bad that it's going to be awesome for the Sonic fan base.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be able to circle back around.
He says meow, Will.
I feel like it's going... No, I feel like it's going too far.
They have to be able to poke fun at themselves.
I know that, but I don't think this movie is doing that. I don't think this is going to be like Super Mario Brothers, where it's like so bad it's funny. I think this is going to be more along the lines of like, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where it's just bad.
That's unfortunate.
Will. Yeah, I do not have high hopes for this. That said, Paramount, we still want to go to the red carpet premiere.
Just take freaking Sonic Adventure.
You don't even have to directly adapt from like the games. Like, you can take the basic element of, there's this evil scientist who wants to take over and destroy the world. So you have a group, this one guy who's going to stand up to him. That's it.
My biggest problem is that here's Sonic just appears.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I'm going to save the Earth from an alien threat. And everybody's like, and now they have to smuggle Sonic around because they don't want anybody to know that there's this talking hedgehog.
I feel like...
Because now you have an origin story for Sonic, which doesn't need to happen.
No.
We never got that in the video games. So
I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to be like Master of the Universe or the Smurfs movie or something like that, where like it starts, in Sonic's world, and then he comes to Earth through shenanigans. And oh boy, what a strange place.
Like, look at the Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
There's already Pokemon.
Yeah.
They're around. We don't need to know why. We don't want to know why.
Yeah.
We never know why in the games.
Yeah.
So why do we have to in the movie?
Yeah.
We never needed it. So why do we need it for Sonic?
Yeah.
We never needed an origin. Why does he run fast? Who cares? Hey, Keith. Thank you for the $10. Old dude here but trying to stay relevant with my kids by knowing what they're into. You guys are really fun to listen to and learn from. Thanks. Thank you. Keith. Yeah, don't go, Keith. Don't bring your kids to Sonic.
Unless you hate your kids.
Unless you hate your kids. Yeah. Then go make them play the first Sonic.
Yeah.
And then make them go see this movie. I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles as Sonic yesterday.
Yes.
I got all the way up to the second Hyper Emerald.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've never gone
one
that far.
Day in one stream.
Yeah.
I had a very good time.
That's rad.
So now I think I might keep going. I have a save file on there where I have one of the Hyper Emeralds.
Yeah.
And I got past that save file.
Nice.
So anyway, that's it. I mean, I have an article here that it's all of that Polygon is a great article where they show every Pokemon so far that we know that's going to be in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds put up a video of like the Pokemon like screen tests.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
They're doing a really good job.
They're doing it right.
When is that out?
May 10th.
May 10th.
Yeah.
That would be a great video for you. Just want you to know.
Okay.
Great for the views. I mean,
yeah,
it's
it's all about the views. My whole life is views.
Your whole life is views. Don't even get me started. All right, that's it. That's all we have.
All right.
Unboxing?
Unboxing.
Okay. I have a thing here.
Okay, let's see the thing.
I don't know who it's from or what it is.
All right.
It came in this little thing. I don't know if I should read the name because who knows what's in it. Oh! What? Is there a note? There's no note.
Wait, is that just...
Oh, wait, there is a note. Oh! Get out of here. Would you please? It's Shinobi 3 for the Sega Genesis.
Damn.
It says April 3rd of 2019 from Boomer Shroom 89. Thank you, Boomer Shroom. That's it.
Damn, son.
That's all it says. And this is a mint copy,
very nice
man.
Copy.
I've been wanting. I must have talked about how I've been wanting.
We did. I think last week we talked at PAX. It was like $60 for it loose.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So when I went to J&L Game for the OSSC video, to get the cables, I was gonna get that, and I was like, "How much?" And they said $35. I was like, "Oh no, I'm not paying $35 for that." Then we went to PAX, and they said $60, and I was like, "Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go buy it at J&L Game because it's only $35."
Yeah.
But damn,
nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is that your copy? That'd be
that'd
be interesting. That might be my favorite Sega Genesis game.
Really?
I know that Sonic 3 and Knuckles is also up there.
Yeah. But no, this is an excellent game.
That is an amazing game.
Yeah.
It's probably the best game on the Sega Genesis Classics collection.
Probably.
I don't think there's anything that...
I really,
Sonic 2.
I really like Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I like this way more.
Yeah.
The combat's really good. And the platforming is really good. It's really... If you've never played Shinobi 3, freaking download an emulator and play it. Because it's really good. And they've barely touched the franchise afterwards. They tried.
They try, but like
they made a 3DS one and it was not good.
They made a PS2 one, which we did a backlog video on.
Yeah, which is also not good. But there's no game like this.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of exciting that Cyber Shadow's coming out, because it's more like Ninja Gaiden though.
Yeah.
Shinobi 3 is very different. And don't get it confused with Revenge of Shinobi.
That's the second one.
Not good. It's not
as good.
Anywhere as good.
It's not as good.
The combat is way better.
And don't get it confused with Shinobi 1, which was an arcade game, which is probably the worst of them all.
So Shinobi 3 is, in my opinion, the only good Shinobi game. And it is really, really good.
Shinobi 1 is available on Xbox Live, on Xbox 360. And is it backwards compatible? I don't think it is. I'm just trying to see if Shinobi's available on anything else.
I think the Revenge of Shinobi is on the Classics collection.
Yeah. Well, both of them are. And I think Shadow Warrior is also on there.
Oh,
that's like the Shinobi spinoff.
Yeah. That I've never played, I don't think.
That you have a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's just like Revenge of Shinobi.
It's like regular Shinobi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Boomer Shroom.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, now we can do the tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week.
This one's from your boy, Will.
My boy.
Ice-T.
Oh.
I saw this, and it was really funny. I'm going to read it in my best Ice-T voice.
Okay.
I get on Twitter, talk a little shit, get off. Back to life. That's the whole tweet.
Oh, man. If you don't follow Ice-T on Twitter, you really should. At Final Level. He is great.
100,000 retweets for that.
He said something that like upset somebody, and that person was like, "You shouldn't say that." And Ice-T's just like, "Go away."
French Toast in the chat says the reason why video game movies are always bad is because they try to ground these characters with no human counterparts and try to put them into a human world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
That's it. I forgot the Monster Hunter movie that's coming out is basically the same thing. It starts off in the real world, then it gets transported to Monster Hunter world.
Yeah, we don't need freaking characters from the real world.
These things are popular the way they are.
Yeah,
like,
for a reason.
You know, trying to make them more relatable just makes them worse.
Yeah. All right, well, now is when we talk to you people.
Yes! As always, you can reach us on Twitter using the hashtag Wulff Den Live. If you left a comment on last week's Wulff Den Live, this is the part of the show where we will finally answer. And of course, ladies and gentlemen watching at home right now, please start asking your questions because we will get to them when we are done with everybody else.
I think this is a new one. Josh Justin Harris says, do you think it would be easier to have Discord questions, maybe subscriber only like Spawn Wave instead of the hashtag? It would cut down on the amount of questions and you can make a cut off time before the show. I don't want to do subscriber only because then that, you know, alienates people.
Yeah.
But we do, well, we don't do Discord questions.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing them in the comments because then if you're not there, you know, the comments in the hashtag are meant so that if you're not here live, we can still talk to you.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant for. If you're here live, just ask the question in the chat and then we'll talk to you in the chat. What we need to work on is trying not to read all of them because we try to read all of them. Friezo says, thoughts on the John Oliver piece on WWE?
Did you see that?
Nope.
Like a week before WrestleMania, John Oliver on the show did a piece on WWE, and he basically talked about all of like the shady things that they do. Like the wrestlers are independent contractors, so that way, you know, they don't have to pay for things like healthcare. The fact that they push the wrestler, there's no off season, so that they push the wrestlers that much further to, you know, wrestle, but through the extent where they have to wrestle through injuries at, you know, otherwise they risk losing TV time, which means they risk their jobs. Also, Vince McMahon is a crazy person who should be locked up. The thing, like everybody asks me about it, the thing is, nothing John Oliver said is new news to wrestling fans. Like if you like people who like follow wrestling know all that stuff already. I think what he did was he was just the most mainstream person to talk about it. And like to the extent that he has, and he made it clear that like he enjoys wrestling. Like he like brought up a lot of points, you know, explained why he liked it and stuff. So like you get the sense that like he's not knocking the business as a whole. It's just certain practices that this one company does. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if it will have an effect on the WWE in the near future. I think you're more likely to see, you know, them react to things like their competition, you know, because when AEW like starts getting going and they start offering all the things that WWE doesn't, and people all want to leave for that, which they already do, like that's gonna make them want to like change things faster than, you know, with John Oliver's piece.
I think having an off season makes a lot of sense because
they work 52 weeks a year,
and they need time to recover their injuries, especially if they're working through them. Muhammad Hader says, I've never played a Metal Gear game, and I have trouble playing older/dated games. Can I just dive into Metal Gear Solid 5, or is it too confusing?
I mean, we've played all the Metal Gear games, and it's still too confusing.
Yeah, I have a really hard time deciding, because I want to get people into Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I have no idea where they should start.
Yeah,
So I say, if you have a hard time playing older games, definitely just jump into Metal Gear 5.
Yeah.
The story isn't important. Like it's already not it's not finished in Metal Gear 5. The story isn't finished, so it's not that great. But the gameplay is amazing.
Yeah.
The gameplay is really, really good in Metal Gear Solid 5. So just jump in and you'll have a great time. And then maybe it'll, spark some interest in the other stuff. King Monhai says, hey guys, what are your thoughts about the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Season 2?
I didn't start watching it yet, but apparently, from what I've read, it's not as good as the first.
Completely off topic.
Yes.
One Punch Man Season 2.
Yes.
The first episode is out. And I was like, where is it? I want to watch it. I was looking at Crunchyroll. It's not on Crunchyroll. Looking at Netflix. It's not on Netflix. Guess what? It's on Hulu.
Oh.
Why, though?
Hulu's got a lot of anime, bro.
That's so annoying. I don't watch anything ever, and I want to watch one thing, and I got to get a Hulu account.
Do you want my Hulu account?
Apparently, you can get a bundle with Spotify.
You can.
I might just do a trial, but I do want to watch all of One Punch Man.
So wait till they're all out and then do the trial.
I'd rather just buy it on DVD or something, than freaking have to get a freaking Hulu account. Brandon FRFX. Have you played any Mario and Luigi game? No. I'm not into turn-based.
I mean, at least Mario and Luigi, they have an active turn base where you have to do button prompts and stuff in the middle of
I liked Paper Mario.
Yeah.
But I'm not picking up my DS to play a friggin' turn-based Mario game, Jordan says, when do you guys think the Spyro trilogy will come to Switch? I want to play it, but I haven't touched my PS4 in a while, so hope it's soon. What you think?
That's a good question. When it came out already for PS4 and Xbox One.
Was it ever officially announced?
I don't think so.
You might be waiting a while.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason for them not to
It's
put
not
it
on the sidebar there, right?
No.
Yeah, they didn't officially announce it then.
Yeah. There's no reason why they wouldn't put it on the Switch. But is suspicious that they're not saying anything.
Little Link says, hey, what do you guys think about this? I've been looking at a couple of Smash leaks and found that some leaks say that the guy from Dragon Quest, I don't know his name, or Glover, Nintendo 64, are coming to Smash. I have to make more tweets because past limit. What?
He continued with a thread. He's got a whole thread going. I've been watching a lot of Persona 5, and I'm fully confident that Joker's Ultimate and Smash Ultimate will be a move called All Out Attack. This is where all Persona 5 characters do an attack at the same time. I also think Goku should be in Smash Ultimate now. If you look at the picture below, you'll see why. Also, the Dragon Ball Heroes coming to Switch.
All right, we're done with him. Okay. We're done with him.
There are a lot of Dragon Ball
Glover
games on
is
Nintendo.
not coming to Smash
Glover
Brothers.
is definitely not coming to Smash.
You got trolled to all hell.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely think the Dragon Quest guys.
Yeah, and your Persona prediction sounds plausible.
PJ Langon says, hey, it's your pal, Age Monarch. Hello.
Hello.
With Smash DLC approaching, who is your pick for character DLC, even if they have no chance of making it in? Shadow the Hedgehog. But I don't think he's going to make it in.
Yeah.
I think, realistically, we're going to get the Dragon Quest guy.
Yeah.
We're going to get a Monster Hunter character. And there was another one.
We're getting 5 DLC characters, right?
Yeah, we already got one, though.
Yeah.
So I think the next one's definitely going to be the Dragon Quest guy. Yeah. Then I think eventually we're going to get a Monster Hunter person.
I feel like we could get a Microsoft character. Possibly Banjo-Kazooie.
I think it's less plausible than people think.
Right.
Like people are like, oh, it's obvious. They're the only people who don't have representation. But there's a reason why they don't.
Yeah.
And it's because Japan doesn't care about Microsoft.
Yeah.
They don't freaking play Xbox or any of those games. It's very American. It matters to us.
It's becoming more plausible every day just because of the relationship Microsoft and Nintendo have.
Right.
But like you said, all the characters in the game are very Japanese characters. So,
yeah, that's why I think we're definitely gonna get a Monster Hunter character because they're the only other franchise with an amiibo.
Yeah.
But only in Japan.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones who care about Monster Hunter. There was another one that I thought it'd be cool to get like the guy from Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, Ryu Hayabusa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Stuff like that.
Rayman's only a spirit, right? He's not.
Yeah. I think so.
I think he would be a good character.
Yeah, we could get a Ubisoft something.
He was a trophy in the last game. So.
But Rayman's in Brawlhalla.
He is in Brawlhalla, which is a Ubisoft game.
That is a Ubisoft game?
I think so. Hellboy is also in Brawlhalla.
He is. Today, I think.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway. Stupid Demon says, what GameCube games should I play? You should play Rogue Leader.
Yes. You should play Eternal Darkness, because that game is great. You should play Resident Evil 4. Even though that's coming out to Switch.
And Metal Gear Twin Snakes. If you
Yes, Metal Gear Twin Snakes, yes.
Japanese name says, "Oh, that's hot." Will Smith meme. Fat Yoshi and Wulff Den is the best, and it's a picture of
us from last week, and Fat Yoshi's there.
How? He just photoshopped it. Fat Yoshi into the picture. All right, we got Lewis says, "Hey, I know you really like the Satisfy Gaming Grip, but the one I scratched, the one I scratched the back of my Nintendo Switch, and now I am not a fan anymore. Have you experienced something similar? Do you simply not care? I'd like to know what you think." So he has a scratch on the back of his Switch because of the Satisfy grip.
I've never experienced that.
No. Why is it sideways? Why is the scratch sideways?
Let me see.
It's horizontal, not vertical.
Oh, it's probably the top of the grip.
Yeah, it is, but like... Because you slide the grip in and out.
Yeah.
I would expect it to be a vertical scratch.
Yeah.
That sounds like when you leave your phone case on for too long and you get like gunk and like it starts to like cake. That's what that looks like.
That might just be gunk, yeah.
Or something scratched up against your Switch while it was in the grip.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird scratch. But that sucks. I don't know. Take it up with Satisfy.
Yeah.
Leonardo says, Mega Man 11 is my favorite OG Mega Man game so far. Which is yours out of the OG series? P.S. OPM Season 2, One Punch Man, Episode 1. Looks and animation-wise is trash, but it's still comedy gold. Really? Mega Man 11 is your favorite OG Mega Man game? My favorite Mega Man game is Mega Man X.
I feel like I haven't played enough of the Mega Man games to pick a favorite.
Honestly,
I'll probably play say 3 because that's the one we actually own.
I have to agree because I never really played a lot of the OG Mega Man games, and 3 is really the only one that I played.
Yeah,
3 and 11, and 11's good, but
right,
it's really not that good. All right, now we're on to last week in the comment section of last week.
Yes,
Bill Thompson said everybody talks about Aladdin and the Genesis, but Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Quest is the business.
I didn't even know that was a game.
I never played that.
I will look that up.
Joel 2002 says, I watch Bob's videos because I want to. I watch Will's videos because I feel bad for him. Hey, any reason to watch our videos is a great reason. Common Boy says, a question for Will.
That's me.
I've been keeping up with DC Comics, but through the Pirate Bay? TPB?
Sure.
Did they wrap up the whole mystery about
trade paperbacks.
Oh. Did they wrap up the whole mystery about who was behind the timeline changes and Jor-El and the button that Flash and Batman were investigating and the stuff with Wally West and presumably that Dr. Manhattan was behind it all? What spoilers? If so, what trade paperback do I need to get to read this story?
So all of the things you're asking is allegedly going to be talked about and revealed in Doomsday Clock, which is still going 2 years after it started. And it's only supposed to be a 12-issue miniseries. So wait for Doomsday Clock to wrap up and then check that out. If they even explain it, which I don't think they're going to at this point. I think there's going to be another book after that that's going to go in further. Yeah.
Mr. Meach says, on the subject of there being 2 halves to the Wulff Den, I originally found you guys because I got a Switch and was looking for recommendations on accessories. Most people have found us that way.
Yeah.
Originally, I don't care about Will's stuff. I mean, look at him. I don't read comics and only occasionally watch comic-related movies. However, after a couple of Wulff Den lives, I came around to the hashtag Will is Right campaign or camp, and even went back and watched most of his old videos. If you ever occasionally get random comments on like 3-year-old videos, it's probably me. It's turned me into more of a comic movie fan, and I've even picked up a handful of comics. Currently working on The Long Halloween. Thanks for the content, Wulff Bros.
Thank you,
Thank you, Mr. Meach. The Long Halloween is one of the best comic books.
Yes. Like, no questions asked.
Also, that's mostly why why Wulff Den Live exists. Well, so that you can get, if you came here for Will's videos, you're forced to watch me.
Yes.
If you came here for my videos, you're forced to watch Will. And
Yes.
then maybe you get a liking for him and then watch his videos.
Yeah. So there you go.
So I'm glad it worked.
Gotcha. The experiment paid off.
Dext says the link to the past showing up could just be a pre-order bonus for Link's Awakening. Not saying it is, but it could be. I think we said that last week.
Yeah.
That was in reference to a Link to the Past being on Best Buy's like back end, saying it's coming to the Switch.
But it's still weird because it's presumably they're going to want to do a Super Nintendo thing similar to their NES games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we are in this week's, but we got some super chats.
Yeah.
We got one for we read Keith's. We got one from Mecha Dragon with $1, and then we got one from Mark Senator with $1.
Thank you.
So thank you guys. Okay, now we're actually in the chat.
Yes.
Somebody, where was it? Somebody talked about One Punch Man in the chat.
Jordan Krachovi. When you realize you've never played any of the good GameCube games, I remember Shrek 2 and Fight Night Round 2 were the games I played the most on my GameCube.
What the hell, man?
Apparently, the Fight Night games weren't bad. Those are the ones where like you use the analog stick to punch.
I remember playing it for Xbox.
Yeah.
It was all right. There were great Lord of the Rings games for GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Two Towers and Return of the King.
Yeah.
Were very good.
Those are some good movie games, surprisingly. I can't find it now, but somebody in the chat said that One Punch Man Season 2 is made by a different studio, which
I
upsets
just
me.
saw that.
I'm trying to watch Mob Psycho 100 now. I'm trying to force myself to watch things subtitled.
Yeah.
And I can't. My attention span is just not there.
I said the other day at work I watch anime dubbed, and my coworkers just shook their head at me. I'm like, I don't care.
I like doing other things while I'm watching something. Yeah, now I'm trying to force myself to watch dub, and I just don't have or subtitle, and I don't have the attention span. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to watch Mob Psycho, and because it's made by the guy who made One Punch Man, but not the studio, and the animation, the art in the manga doesn't look good, and some of the character designs, they get like silly and like weird, and I don't like it, but it's good so far. And I hope they don't do that with One Punch Man, because they could totally do that with One Punch Man. Because the animation in the old one in the first season was amazing. Hollis Miller says, Bob, is Game Ground Sega Ages on Switch any good? I don't know. Is that the
Game Ground?
Game Ground. I think that's shmup. Yes. No? Yes, it's a shmup. I don't know. I've never played it. Can't tell you.
Looks good.
Graham Richardson says Nintendo needs to make Captain Toad Treasure Tracker playable with Labo VR. Also, Pipe Dream. I want a Paper Mario game with Labo VR or remake classic Paper Mario. The aesthetic would tie in so well. Yo, Graham Richardson, you should look up that Cybert channel. He has a video on why Captain Toad would be great in VR.
Yes.
And I think it would be great. I think that would be an excellent use of Labo VR. The Rainbow Pit says, hello. So I'm trying to get back into reading comics again after like 4 years. I'm a DC fan. Any recommendations on where to start? With the current lines.
The Rebirth line is only like 2 years old, so you can you don't have to go back that far to like catch up with a lot of stuff. Tom King's Batman and the Detective Comics are both excellent if you're into Batman. Brian Michael Bendis, his Superman work on both Action and Superman is fairly new. So you don't have to go that far back to read. Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman was incredible, and he wrapped that up, so it's in a nice little package. Kelly Sue DeConnick's Aquaman has been very good. Grant Morrison's Green Lantern is very good. LKM Cherokee keeps recommending The Flash, which isn't bad. Yeah, pretty much you can't go wrong with like the main DC stuff right now. So,
Owen Davis says, what do you think about the rumors that the new Assassin's Creed game will be based around the Vikings? I think that is so dumb.
Really?
The reason why it's dumb is because Ubisoft made a freaking Viking game last year that had a huge boom and then fizzled out.
You mean For Honor?
Yes.
Well, that wasn't that was Viking Knights and
It
Samurai.
was 1/3 Vikings, but the whole freaking game was basically a Viking game.
Well, I mean, For Honor plays differently than Assassin's Creed, though.
Yeah, but it's going to play exactly like this new Assassin's Creed. They're just going to take... It's freaking Ubisoft. This is what Ubisoft does. They just rehash their old games.
Right.
Over and over and over again. So they're going to take Assassin's Creed, what they've rehashed a million times, and they're going to take For Honor, and they're going to mash them together. And this is what this game's going to be.
Also...
Not down for that.
You know what the Vikings spent a lot of time on?
Raping and pillaging.
No. Boats.
Oh, son of a goddamn bitch. That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse than raping and pillaging. Making me play the boat levels in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Yeah.
Give us freaking ninjas and
Samurai, yeah.
Samurai.
Like, you've been teasing Samurai since Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah. That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what everybody thought we were getting with the with those are gonna be Odyssey, Origins, Odyssey, and then Orientals. I don't know what the third one's gonna be. Well, anyway, Ramsey Ahmed says, "Is Fortnite worth it for people who can't buy AAA games? And do you play Apex?" I play Apex. Well, I've played Apex. I guess I haven't played it in like a few weeks. Yeah, Fortnite's worth it. It's a free game. It's good for a free game.
Yeah, it's if it's free, it's worth at least a peek at for like at least an hour to see whether or not you are into it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So if you can't afford anything else, then freaking play that. All right, where else are we?
Owen Davis, I think they should do a full Assassin's Creed on feudal Japan, but with the release of Sekiro, I doubt it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
well, I think that'd be more of a reason to do it because if they see the success of Sekiro or Ghosts of Tsushima,
if that comes out,
it is gonna. Why wouldn't it come out?
Well, because like they showed the trailer and then like there's been nothing.
Well, it comes out this year, I think.
Does it?
I think so.
Because I'm beginning to get a sense that's like another Last of Us 2 or Death Stranding, where that's a PS5 game.
Yes, that's also possible because it was announced around the same time.
Yeah.
Well, as those it was shown with all those trailers.
Yeah, no, the release date is still TBA.
True. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything else in here you want to read?
I'm looking.
Enderwolf says, what other superhero will be great for a game like the Arkham games or Spider-Man for PS4? They got to get a Superman game, right?
They really do. Like, it's getting ridiculous.
Get Flight working good.
There was a level in Sonic Generations where I'm like, if they reskin this for the Flash, it would be like a great Flash game.
Yeah.
And I think they could easily do that. So the Flash could be easy to do. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm a big fan of like the Incredible Hulk. And I think you were due for another great Incredible Hulk game. Mm-hmm. That's foreshadowing that I think only he and a couple of other people in the chat know what I'm talking about.
The Flash could also slow down. Like, it could be, while you're playing, it could be bullet time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's for like,
there's a lot you could do with the Flash.
Like the hand-to-hand combat stuff. Yeah.
AJ says Sony always announces their games fresh out of the pitch Bible before the ink even dries.
It's true.
Yeah, they announce things a little too early. All right. I'm done here.
All right.
We're supposed to get a new Nintendo Direct sometime this week or next week. Probably next week.
Probably next week, yeah.
So get ready for that. Hopefully it's before Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or before Wulff Den Live and not on Thursday. So we
Yeah.
get screwed again. So thank you guys for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, Wulff Den Live is every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on youtube.com/WulffDen. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put it up as an archived version on Thursday for you to watch on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well. We are also an audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. And if you listen to us on any of those platforms, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores.
Go to twitch.tv/WulffDen and fight me in Smash Bros. Tomorrow. That's it. That's all I got for you. So sorry. Yeah, there's nothing else happening.
All right.
Thank you for watching. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.